P.A.R.T.Y program is about the prevention of alcohol-related trauma in youth. Really wanting to talk about the prevention piece. We stress that kids need to make good choices. They need to look at risks in their lives, and we want them to make good choices based on that risk level and not cross what we call the stupid line.
So I was out in P.A.R.T.Y. I was 16 at the time. I was driving with some friends and we were all drinking, and we had gone around a corner too fast and the car had rolled down the hill, and when the car rolled, I was ejected out the back window and landed in a snowbank. When stars arrived, they found me, and the injuries that I ended up sustaining was I ended up having 6 different fractures in my spine. I had to lose my spleen and 2/3 of my pancreas. My lungs collapsed, and I was in a coma for 2 weeks. I'm hoping that they definitely think twice about going out with their friends, and that they realize that no matter what situation that they put themselves into, it could cost them their life, and that they should really be aware and think of just a simple night with friends.
FortisAlberta is our major sponsor for this event within this community, both last year and again this year. I do not believe we would be able to go forward in this community without the support of Fortis. They, as an example, have taken care of our venue for today and all the costs that are associated with it. They're doing lunch and snacks for all of our students that are here today, and staff and volunteers as well. It, I believe, is part of their community give back is what I'm going to call it. Fortis is big in all of our rural communities in particular, and they like to be part and parcel of community, so this is their way of giving back. We started our day by having a representative from STARS come and talk about what STARS is. Everybody knows what the STARS red helicopters are, but not necessarily what services they provide. They are also someone who provides back to our communities, and I believe they get some major sponsorship from Fortis as well. And then we went to a simulated crash scene in the park across from the Memorial Center here to get that crash scene set up. Citywide Towing brought the vehicle for us. We had student actors from one of the high schools that were part of our filming there today, and then we had fire, EMS, and RCMP all at the scene. They talked about what their roles would be if indeed there had been a 911 call that we had an accident to respond to. Each of those various teams talked about what they would do at that scene. Our kids are now doing concurrent sessions. We have 6 sessions that are running today. We have a session on Drug Dangers 101. Fortis is doing a session talking about electrical power safety as an example. We have a fatal vision session that's running today. We also have Grey's Anatomy. That's a nurse from my emerge department that will talk about what happens when an accident victim's brought into the emerge department. We have Foothills Fetal Alcohol talking about the effects of an unborn child if the mother has been drinking. We have driving simulator here, where they will set you up at a simulator and you can see what happens when you're doing distracted driving by texting, because texting is one of the major issues that we're having with youth at this point in time.
Both my parents are paramedics, so I've grown up in this kind of culture sort of all my life, and I've known the insides of what to feel and what to know and look for, and it's just seeing the car accident today, it was just, I got to see what my parents would do in this situation, sort of, and it's an amazing opportunity.
I've been doing SFX makeup, so special effects makeup, for a while now, and I'm also in drama, so my teacher thought I'd be perfect to come and be the injured victim in this scenario, and it was actually really fun, and it was cool to see how if you were in an actual car accident, how they would get you out and how they'd keep you safe. You shouldn't text or drink and drive, because it doesn't only affect you, it also affects other people and how they get hurt, and that it's very unsafe.
Please do not use alcohol, please do not use drugs, and please do not get into any version of a motor vehicle, whether it's a car, a truck, an ATV, a snowmobile, if you are under the influence of drugs and or alcohol.